नमस्कार। आज हमारे साथ हैं डॉक्टर सचिन भट्ट, जो कि ऑर्थोपेडिक सर्जन हैं और साथ ही ट्रोमा और जॉइंट रिप्लेसमेंट स्पेशलिस्ट भी हैं। ये एसआरवी हॉस्पिटल में बतौर सर्जन के तौर पे कार्यभार संभाले हुए हैं और ये आज हमारे साथ इस चर्चा में हैं कि आप जैसा जानते हैं कोविड का सेकंड फेज आ गया है। कोविड के सेकंड फेज से क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ा है और क्या अभी भी हमें उतना डरने की जरूरत है या नहीं, और साथ ही एक्चुअल में क्या है ये कोविड का सेकंड फेज और कैसे आज जो है ऑर्थोपेडिक, जब आपकी मसल्स के थ्रू भी कोविड के सिम्टम्स जो हैं वो उभर करके आ रहे हैं। तो इस चर्चा को लेकर के हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं डॉक्टर सचिन भट्ट। वेलकम टू पॉलिटिकल दावपेच डॉक्टर। I would like to ask you, like, my first question. There has been, first of all, before starting my question, I would like to appreciate all the doctors fraternity and you as well during this COVID. What the actual fighting has been done by the doctors, irrespective of private, public. Doctors have done their job because it was end of the day risk of life. So appreciate, lots of appreciation for you from the team of Political Daw-Page. Now I'll come to my question. It has been a second wave of COVID, which has recently been started and lots into the news. Actually, what is that second wave? Do we need to worry much? How the symptoms are taking place in the environment now? Please tell me about that.
Yeah. For the second wave, there is no need to panic. What you have been doing all along, you should keep doing the same thing, washing your hands, keep distancing, keep social distancing as the government has told you, wearing masks when you're out out in the open when there is crowding, avoid going to crowded places, and just wash your hands, be careful, keep your mask on all the time. I think that should be good enough. There's no need to panic if there's a second wave. Yes, the virus is changing and we have got a few other symptoms nowadays. A lot of severe back pain, severe neck pain patients are coming with that, and then we find out that they are COVID positive. So yes, the virus is changing, but I think there is no need to panic. The people can very well be doing what they were doing before, that is washing their hands as often as whenever they touch anything from outside when they come. They should wear a mask whenever they go out in the open, in the public, and avoid crowding and keep social distancing whenever they can. I think that is what they should do, and there is no need to panic.
Sir, as you said that there is no need to panic, and recently there have been lots and lots of in news, like the neighboring states also are facing lots of curfews now. If you have heard it, it was in news, and the situation, they are saying that situation have been worse or something. So people like to be clear. No doubt Maharashtra is, as we were talking about, Maharashtra has got a low rate at this moment, and it is very surprising. The state which was lacking behind and was suffering a lot is lower at the rate. So this is hats off to maybe the people of Maharashtra and the doctors and of course the nature. Sir, in this scenario, what is your take on this? How the situation is getting worse in other things? Maybe the lack of what responsibleness is coming into the people.
I think yes. See, the governments can do a certain bit. In these times, even we as people, we need to be responsible, and I think if people don't act and don't behave responsibly and not wear masks, do a lot of crowding, go to places everywhere, they feel everything is as back to normal, then of course it is bound to give problems, and the numbers are bound to rise. I think that is the reason why neighboring states, if you see, they have had a little more numbers. Yes, Maharashtra, we have, touch wood, the numbers have come down, but we cannot be complacent. We have to keep our guard, and we have to, do what we were doing before. We have to keep that, continue doing it. We can't just be complacent, and now that the numbers are low, that we can just throw everything away and throw your caution out and do what as normal as it was before. So we have to keep guard.
Sir, my next question is that as the symptoms have changed, as the COVID is changing, what you So recently I've heard about in my research also that orthopedic, which is concerned with the muscles and bones, that is also developing some symptoms. So people would like to know that what new is emerging from the COVID, to just make out that what symptoms are. Please tell us, as you are an orthopedic yourself.
Yeah. Recently, not recently, it's about a couple of months now. Patients are coming with lot of body pain. Lot of body pain meaning severe body pain, not the ones that you have in normal flu. More severe than that. Terrific muscle pain, body pain. They have got a lot of back pain, severe back pain and severe neck pain. So those patients are coming with such symptoms. Then those also have turned out to be COVID positive. So that is one of the few symptoms that you can say that but not that every back pain would be COVID. So that also should be people need to be careful. Otherwise, what will happen is every back pain, because back pain is one of the commonest pains that people have. But very severe back pain, very severe neck pain, yes, there are chances that there is some patients have become COVID positive. But otherwise, yes, these are the only symptoms that. And a body ache, severe body ache, that is there with most of the COVID, even mildly symptomatics, they have a lot of body pain. So these are the few new symptoms that we have found out.
So what do you think, that COVID is becoming more aggressive, or it is calming down, and this sort of back pains, COVID symptoms are easily curable, rather than, as we saw previously, it was a deadly attack?
Yeah, I think these are much more milder, and they can be treated. Now, in fact, that is what even my physician friends tell me, that yes, the severity is coming down.
Sir, I would like my another question, that the changing face of Indian medical, no doubt the world has changed, but if we talk about European countries and America, they were already developed, so they have new things to do. But India, which is a developing country, and we, no doubt, we have quite done lot well things in medical also. We have got renowned doctors, well equipped equipments in the hospitals. But what is, if we talk about common people, because COVID is related to all of the people, it doesn't see that it is a big person or a small person. In this scenario, what the Indian medical, what you call the system, how it has changed, and in the coming months, how changes would be in a positive way, which on common grounds I am talking about, which could be beneficial for the common people in terms of knowledge, in terms of what you call that, how to be fit and fine. How you see that?
See, COVID has brought about a lot of change. There are two aspects to it. One is the surgical aspect. We orthopedic surgeons, or surgeons in general, we used to follow a protocol for operating patients in operating theatres and operation theatres. We have had to have a very big change in the protocols because of this COVID, because COVID is a airborne disease. So we needed, and it was a droplet disease. So we needed to have a lot more careful for the personnel or the people who are in the operation room, operation theatres, for their safety. So we had to have change in protocols. So that is a lot of change COVID has brought about in that. Secondly, in terms of consultations, because of lockdown and then the fear of going out in the public, patients have we have found out the video consultations is what is the new thing that has come out in a big way. We used to do video consultations before, but during the lockdown and during this COVID phase, we have multiplied our video consultations, and then there are many apps which have come about where video consultation can be done, and that is one technology that we already had, but
now I think so that has been permissible in terms of government and stuff, because everybody is
yes, even the government has allowed video consultation. Before, the medical council had some reservations with the video consultation, but during the COVID time, medical council also allowed video consultations. But still, I think the first video consultation should be there. Subsequently, the patient needs to see the physician or the doctor, because it's always physician and doctor relation is doctor and patient relation is different. It has to be a little physical more and less on digital medium. So even first consultations, yes, it's a good medium, video consultation, for at least during this period where there is a lot of fear amongst people.
And of course, what I can see through these apps, that you can know your doctor and you can choose and take the decision whether to, further the second consultation to be done. What is your take on that?
Yeah, so that is so this development and this technology has brought about a good for the patient's benefit. Many things have come, so they know, they can see the profile of the doctor, they can see what the doctor has done before, and they have a wide variety and a wide choice to have a consultation or probably go to him or go to anybody else. So that's a good thing. Digital medium and technology has really brought about a lot of change in that scenario.
And my last question, before wrapping the session, I would like to ask you, if we talk about the common man, as you know that we are in India, no doubt, we have gone far away, far miles away, and there is a milestone also with the working governments, with the working people. But now we have the common people, what you say, and you know what I'm talking about, who earn their bread and butter every day, and these diseases are nowhere, they can't afford these diseases at all, no doubt. But still other people have got the choices to go to the doctors. What is your say, and how you see that the COVID has changed, and in the coming days to come our medical system will be more well equipped to give arms or put forward the arms to those people also, so that they can feel safe?
See, for that, yes, more the medical care, the health care totally should be more equipped. I think more budget should be given by the government. They should think about giving more budget to the health sector, and even the government sector, they should try and improve the medical infrastructure in the country. We have a medical infrastructure, but it is more private, less public, and for the poor people you require public hospitals, or
especially in this time of pandemics.
Yes, so they need government hospitals where they can get a treatment at an affordable rate, or free healthcare if the government can give that. I think government needs to spend more on health. I think this COVID pandemic has taught us a lesson, and I think taught lesson to all governments all across the world, not only in India. I think health should be something that should be taken care of and should not be brushed under the carpet. This is a sector that it requires a thought to be given by the governments.
And my last one-liner, what do you think that in terms of everything what we have seen during this phase, and things have started slowly, and now still people are scared. What is your take on the system which has been followed? I'm talking about especially the doctor fraternity, that all care has been taken because they have been fighting 24/7. You were happy with the take, no doubt. The first phase was very difficult for the governments to understand as well, but after, when everything was well understood, you were happy with that, how the care has been taken, or any helps have been provided to the certain doctors who were fighting 24/7? Any take on that?
See, you can be happy, but there were some certain areas where they needed to do more, where they haven't. Some doctors were fighting, they probably could not afford, so a lot of doctors had to put in, other doctors in the fraternity had to put in.
No, I'm talking about their safety.
Yeah, safety wise, yes, the government did. In the beginning, PPE kits were not available. Now PPE kits are available. All the equipments are there. In the beginning, yes, there was a problem, but I think in the course of time, the government did give all the equipments that were necessary, and all the safety gear that was required was provided pretty smoothly.
ओके, थैंक यू सो मच. ये थे हमारे साथ डॉक्टर सचिन भट्ट, एंड उनका कहना यही है कि कोविड का सेकेंड फेज तो आया है, बट कोविड हैज काम डाउन, बट स्टिल वी कांट अफोर्ड टू टेक द रिस्क. आपको प्रोटोकॉल्स फॉलो करने पड़ेंगे, और साथ ही सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का भी पालन करना पड़ेगा जहां तक हो सके, और मास्क और सैनिटाइजर लगाइए, और स्वस्थ और व्यस्त रहिए. ये थे गौरव नरूला के साथ पॉलिटिकल दाव पेच के लिए मुंबई से.